Howdy, world. My name is Haz. We have a group of activists here. We've got Arjun and Chirag, and we are doing some activism. We're holding a sign that says, "Come participate in a social experiment," and we're doing this on behalf of animals being exploited by humans. So, without further ado, we'll basically just hold this sign and we'll try to have some conversations with the public. We're in Chicago. It's a kind of chilly day. We also have some leaflets. I don't know if should we only hand these out to people if they talk to us? Should we maybe the best is just to be kind of like sneaky a little bit.
Okay, yeah. I think it's better people who express interest rather than people who just kind of like throw it away, you know?
Yeah.
That lady's got to be freezing.
What's the benefit of getting your bachelor's? That you get like a
No, it's order.
UK Freedom Fighters here. Good to see you.
Really trying to
Thanks for being here.
so having a bachelor's period would be very helpful.
nice, like an NP or
No, trying to go into cybersecurity actually.
okay, that's a switch. Nice
Yeah.
man.
So
See
I-
Felix here.
so,
Thanks for being
well,
here,
you know,
Felix.
it's very hard
Thank
to
you
do that
for
with nursing.
watching.
But yeah, I'm
Got
kinda
some
thinking
people
of
thinking
healthcare.
about it.
Really?
Like,
Not
being an extra
stopping
6
you
years
yet.
of,
Okay.
like,
Do it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough career. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that like we deserve to be treated better, and you know.
All right, someone's trying to convince their
I think
friends
a lot
group
of
to
people think of it
participate.
like, oh, like,
I think they're
we're tough
stopping.
enough to survive
All right,
it,
this
but
group's
it's like,
stopping. What's our prompt? Animal abuse. Animal abuse.
Yeah, animal abuse.
What's up,
Arjun,
gentlemen?
you wanna
How
you
y'all
wanna lead
doing?
the topic?
Good.
Sure. Yeah. So thank you guys for coming.
Are you
So,
guys okay with being on?
Yeah, we're live
live?
on YouTube. Is that all right? We just started literally right now. But
So we're talking about.
do you guys want to maybe hold? Like, I can give this to one of you guys in the middle. It's just a microphone. Yeah.
Oh sure. Yeah.
I'll hold it.
Hey,
Whoever
fuck the
wants to
Packers.
talk more.
Any of you guys could talk. So we're here talking about animal rights. So we just want to get what's your guys' definition of animal abuse when you hear the term? What do you think it is?
That's a good question. Sure,
I know it's a heavy topic.
Abuse in animals.
Okay.
Yo, that's a
Anyone
good
else?
answer.
Thanks. Not food. Animals that you like just like beat up and abuse. I guess.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a
Okay.
good
So
one.
like physically harming them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, emotionally too, bro.
Yo.
Emotionally.
gotta
What
think
do you
about
mean
that.
by emotionally?
Like terrify them, make them scared.
That's
like,
yeah. You like W.
yeah.
Okay.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you said do any of you guys have any like pets or anything?
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
2 dogs.
2 dogs.
4 cats.
4 cats. Any of you guys?
Oh, yeah, I got him. Hey, not letting them out. Not letting them out when they have to go to the bathroom too. That's a good one.
Cats
Okay.
don't go outside.
Oh yeah.
Well, some
I was
cats
talking about,
do.
like,
Some,
dogs.
yeah.
So we got like physically harming them, emotionally harming them, that kind
Yeah.
of. So I know something interesting you said. You said what's your name, man? If you Aiden Arjun. So you said non-food animals. So I'm curious to hear like your thoughts on that. Yeah.
I'd say like farm animals.
Right.
I don't think like I don't know like big industries. You know how they like raise them and then just kill them. I think like the like regular farmers that we have. I think that's better than like the big industry stuff where they like feed them crap and all this stuff.
Sure. Okay.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay. So so it sounds like the physical and emotional harm. So you agree that shouldn't be done to the farm animals. Oh, please don't be cracked. Please don't be cracked. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, that-
Yeah, how many viewers do we got?
Yeah. Any comments?
we got 9.
Oh, okay.
that's good.
You guys
Yeah.
wanted to talk the chat a little bit.
It's a little windy today.
Yeah.
Okay, so you agree that the abuse shouldn't be done to the farm animals? Then is that
Yeah.
okay? So you're saying like that these big, like large scale stuff, you don't agree with that?
No. not
Okay.
really. No. I think they should have better lives and like be like the best for humans because whatever they feed them, it's what's coming into our body.
Yeah.
So I think like the big industry stuff needs to be like more accounted for. I'd say.
Right. Are you guys? Have you guys ever seen like the kind of stuff they do on factory farms, like video stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question. What percentage of animal products do you think come from factory farms? Like, just think about like
I was gonna say 90%.
99%. Yeah, so
99,
about
yeah.
50% of the public is against slaughterhouses operating. It's just like thinks that slaughterhouses should not exist, like places where animals go in whole and come out chopped into pieces. But what percentage of people do you think actually don't buy stuff from slaughterhouses? Right, it's like 1.5%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why do you guys think that is? Do you think what do you think
Because
would
it's
happen?
cheaper.
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 Yeah.
They give cheaper product. They make it cheaper, so they produce cheaper and they get more profit out of
Yeah,
it.
It's messed up, right?
Yeah, it's just a money business. That's
Yeah.
how they see it.
Yeah, and all the animals, they all end up going to the same slaughterhouse, right? There's like a meme where there's like organically raised, pasture raised animal, and then like factory farmed animal, and they're both funneled into the same slaughterhouse. They both end up there. Like I've stood outside slaughterhouses before where I've seen like there's the large trucks bringing in all the animals, and then there's the farmer with his dog in the front seat and the cow in the back of the pickup truck, and they're all ending up in the same place. What do you guys think about the idea that animals are not here for us, but they're here with us? Like they're not here as our servants, as our slaves, as ours to exploit and use as resources, but just like fellow beings who we should give stewardship to as like responsible guardians of the earth and fellow animals.
That's a hard question.
Yeah. Not sure.
But what do you think about that concept? I mean, however unlike it might be from the current world we have, do you think that would be a better ideal than like forcing animals into slaughter and bleeding them out violently, like in mass, like systematically?
I think that would be probably a lot healthier.
Healthier?
Yeah, like for like in general.
What do you think about the idea of viewing animals in that way though, as just expendable resources? Like shipping them, chopping them into pieces.
You got those arguments.
Oh, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Everybody's got to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it
some
necessary,
people
though?
diets like they need
Because like everybody's
certain
got to
stuff.
exercise too, but if
Depends
somebody
on the region, I'd say. Like if we have like third world countries, if they don't have food, they'd have to resort for like,
necessity, right?
Yeah.
Or if you're on a deserted island or something.
Yeah.
But like you said, everybody needs to eat. Like so, everybody needs to exercise, right? Like if somebody was getting exercise by kicking dogs, probably wouldn't be the best thing to do, right? Even if they got a great pump doing it, right? You'd be like, just do something else, right?
Yeah, I would throw them in jail, honestly.
Yeah.
I personally
So, like,
don't think anyone would be kicking an animal.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
exercise.
these animals.
There's some crazies out there that like.
So these animals do get kicked in the farming of them, right? They get their tails docked, their testicles ripped out without anesthesia. Also, they get branded, they get debeaked, right? All this stuff happens routinely. But even if they weren't kicked, right? If kicking them is harming them, then slitting their throat is probably worse, right? Worse
I would
harm.
say so, yeah.
Yeah, and if kicking is unnecessary and eating them is unnecessary, wouldn't they both fit in the same moral category as unnecessary harms that we inflict on others?
There's a little like, because if we let them grow old and like die on their own, like their
Like
meat
eating
is
grandma
not like
kind of thing
it's
after she
not
dies.
healthy to eat though too. And like some people need meat in their diet because otherwise they get sick.
I mean, that's meat industry propaganda, flat out. I mean, we need nutrients.
I mean, like some people can't like live without it.
Can't or don't want to.
They can't.
So what is medically? So there's the largest academy of nutritionists and dietitians in the U.S. is the Academy of Nutritionists and Dietetics, and it's their position that you can even thrive like in any stage of life on a fully plant-based diet. I mean, eating animals isn't just like a magic, kind of bullet or cure for being healthy, right? You have to plan your diet out appropriately, no matter what you're eating or doing.
Can I jump in whenever they speak?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Sure. Do you have something to say? Or
Oh me,
it just seemed like you were about to say something. I wasn't sure.
I was thinking.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyone else got something to say?
I don't know. I just like to eat meat.
I know what Chris name was.
Yeah, so I'll just address this idea of like enjoying it. So like, taste is a sensory pleasure, right? If we're able to dominate somebody and get sensory pleasure out of doing something to somebody else that's harming them, it's very hard to actually truly justify yourself to look in the mirror and say like, I think it's okay to kill animals because I just like the way they taste, right? I would ask you, if somebody just liked the way that it sounds when an animal is screaming for their life, when they're choking on their own blood, it's not really that different from liking the way that their dead body tastes after you eat them, right, once they're dead. So I would encourage you guys to just think about that. Like, is sensory pleasure a good enough justification for causing this unnecessary exploitation and harm? But I'd like to give you guys some literature to read. This is from a place called Vegan Outreach. So I'll just give you guys a few copies of these.
I'll take
if you take these.
Thank you.
And it just talks about ways to make more compassionate choices.
All good.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
I'll
Hey
read
guys,
it
say
to
them
you.
but before you guys have. So I mean, obviously you could guess. Yeah, we're vegan, trying to talk to people about animal rights. We're in no way trying to like judge you guys or make you seem like you're bad people. Like we really appreciate you guys, coming over here and talking to us. But it seems like we're all in agreement that factory farming is, a very bad thing, right? Regardless if you've seen the videos or not. What we're trying to say is there is, we're against that. So a way to, kind of help, and that is to be vegan. Yes, a way to like not support that is to be vegan. So I'm in medical school right now, so I could, from what I've learned, being vegan is probably the best thing you could do for your health. So we just encourage you guys to think about that a little more.
But just remember, at the end of the day, it was an unpopular position to be for the abolition of slavery, right, in the U.S. when that was the time. It was an unpopular position to think that women should have the right to vote. It was an unpopular position to advocate for human rights on many fronts. But I would encourage you guys to just be willing to kind of increase your circle of compassion and moral consideration. If you think like, oh, this is a fellow human being, I should care about them at least to the point where I respect their humanity. I would encourage you guys to just increase that to the point where you're like, this is a fellow being, right? Fellow earthling. And they don't deserve to be commodified and exploited because they were just born a different species.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you guys for stopping by.
I love being educated.
What's the TikTok?
Oh, it's YouTube actually.
Oh,
So search my
YouTube.
channel. It's my name's Haz. It's Haz Vegan. So it's just HAZ Vegan. And honestly, I know I was vegetarian for 2 years before I went vegan, and it seemed like the most extreme thing. I was like, what? You don't eat cheese? Like this is the most extreme thing. Like why would I go out of my way to avoid those products, etc. But once you make the connection to other animals and you just realize that they're not ours to exploit. We don't own them. We shouldn't have a right over their bodies. It's really one of the easiest decisions you can make, and it's something that you'll never regret. All right, so I'll go and take that mic back. But thank you guys for stopping. Really appreciate your time here and open-mindedness.
Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, are you guys visiting or?
Thanks for stopping.
We live just
Yeah.
20 minutes out. Bears or cactus?
Gotta say the Bears.
I'm not big. I'm from New York, so I don't know. Yeah.
From New York?
Yeah. Bills is like only if you're from Buffalo or like Canada.
All right,
Yeah.
then New York style pizza.
Yeah. Oh,
I've had both.
Vegan pizza.
Any vegan deep dish.
Okay.
Then,
All right, thanks for all the people who are in the chat here. I see Sabby Coops, I see Jason, I see Wiz, I see Beretta, I see David here. Thank you guys all for being here. Jason says vegan pizza. Exactly. All right, well, I think that was a good kind of mass outreach.
Yeah.
Let me try positioning this. Thank you, Chirag, for camera stabilizing duty. So I think we'll put it against, maybe against this, there's a little more room, and then maybe we'll just kind of stand further out depending on how many people we get stopping. So Chirag, you want to hold the sign? Sure. Awesome. Arjun, what's your reflection on that conversation? What did you think?
I thought it was, well, first of all, it's always nice when anyone stops by. You can see they like came forward, came back a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts a little bit. Do you think?
I just dropped the mic, sorry.
Oh, sure, no worries. I feel like sometimes, I feel myself doing this, like you kind of talk above them, or I find myself kind of talking above people too much.
What do you mean by talking about
I feel like I don't know if you start talking
past them?
Yeah, or like kind of at above a level of their, or like they haven't even like considered like animal rights as a thing, and we're maybe talking about
Specific concepts or something?
Yeah, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I guess like sometimes like trying to not do that and like kind of meet them where they're at is sometimes.
Yeah, I think one of them did say like when we first got in the topic, like that they weren't kind of ready for that topic at first. So
Yeah,
I think that's a fair point. But I think they seem very respectful.
they did.
I think it was a respectful dialogue and exchange.
I agree. Yeah, I find there because like another reason I mentioned at some point I feel like when we were talking about like theory and stuff, at some point you see him like looking around and stuff. So it's hard to keep him engaged. So that's some things I was thinking about during the conversation.
Yeah. But I think it was a wholesome exchange. I think definitely a lot of them, several of them took the literature, and I think it'll be something that at least I would think a couple of them would look into or think
at,
about.
at least plant a seed, you know.
Plant a seed. Yeah, I think so. All right. By the way, I don't know how many degrees it is out here. It is a little chilly. I think it feels like Chirag would know.
It's 0 Celsius.
All right. It's how many in Fahrenheit?
32.
Okay, so it's 32 degrees right now, 0 Celsius.
Someone says scaring them off. You mean, yeah, I guess that's a good way to say it, you know.
I guess it's freezing, right? 32 Celsius or 32 Fahrenheit is freezing point. So
That's
we're
just-
just there at the freezing point.
And scaring them off. It's also like you don't want them to feel defensive. Like that's why I tried to say like, oh, we're not saying you're bad people, you know. So you gotta keep them open, you know, keep them open.
Yeah. Exude non-judgmentalness.
These women might stop by.
They're too engrossed in their lives to stop and read the sign.
Once they say meat, it's over.
You know, I try to say animals all the time to kind of like keep the conversation focused on the victims, but
Yeah.
it can be hard to keep it focused on the victims sometimes.
Yeah.
We got some thinkers, but no takers.
We have 13 people. Can I plug my Instagram?
Yeah, go for it.
If you guys, I haven't started posting anything yet, but if you want to follow, it's student_ultra. Student_ultra. I'm gonna start posting stuff related to like running, vegan stuff, a little bit like med school stuff also. So
he just ran a 50K
I did, yeah.
run yesterday, which is longer than a marathon, and
Well,
he's still standing. That's pretty amazing, right?
I'll-
Vegan power.
Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Honestly, yeah, it is the vegan power. It's all about, you know, eating the plants, keep your body fresh, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I've run a couple marathons, but like I was basically out of commission for several days.
Um,
How's it going?
Good.
Would you like to participate in a social experiment?
What is it about?
That's the secret. We ask you. So I'll just tell you. So we're asking about animals, animal rights. So do you think that animals deserve rights?
Yes.
Yeah. What rights do you think they deserve?
Well, the right to live and to be treated like a human being.
Wow, the right to live and be treated like a human being.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think this?
We think they don't have feelings, but I think they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think about, like, for example, the animals that humans are pushing into, like, forcing into slaughterhouses?
Oh, not good. I don't know. I just don't want to talk about it because I get mad. But
So you get mad when you think about animals being forced into slaughterhouses?
yeah.
So are you vegan?
Well, my wife is. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I do eat meat, but I hardly ever. But my wife is vegan.
So it sounds like you're a vegan at heart, right? If you get mad about the injustices that are happening to them, right? So what would be stopping you from aligning, the values that you have just with your actions?
I don't know. I don't have a response to that. But
Maybe just looking more into it? Because it sounds like you're already there at the heart level, right? Maybe you just need to make a plan for how you would, like, stop eating them, kind of a thing, like alternate products or something.
well, I've been eating meat my whole life, and that's how I grew up. But yeah, I've been thinking of giving, and just become vegan, just like my wife.
Yeah. What do you think that being vegan means? Like, how would you describe it in your own words?
To be honest, I really know, but she just stopped eating a lot of the food that comes from the animals.
Yeah, so food is a part of it because by being vegan, you'd usually eat a plant-based diet, right, by extension of it. But it's also a worldview, like an approach to other animals where we don't view them as ours to use, like our commodities, our servants, our slaves. We don't view them as someone whose life we can take and control, like what happens to them. So we want to basically let them be sovereign, if that makes sense. So we don't want to like breed animals into existence. We don't want to force them into zoos, right, and exploit them that way, or force them into testing, like experiments, things like that, or to wear them, like make them into coats and jackets and stuff like that.
They suffer.
Yeah, they suffer,
They
and
suffer.
it's against their own interests, right? Like we're not doing this as a favor to them. They'd rather just be free, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, they just rather be free.
So what would be stopping you, like in your, let's say your dinner tonight, from eating something that's vegan, like like a beans, rice, plant-based like soy chorizo,
Yeah.
something like that.
I'm planning on having beans and soup tonight. So,
Nice.
yeah, like I said, I don't really eat that much meat. I stopped since my wife stopped. I try to stop it too.
Yeah. So are you familiar also with like the milk industry, for example, like what they do to cows and like the egg industry?
Yeah, we saw a few videos of that.
Yeah. Yeah. So in the milk industry, like the cows, they are forced to get pregnant. And then, they, if their kid is born male, they're usually like put into a little veal.
Yeah,
Like,
just I think of the videos. Yeah,
yeah. And then with the egg industry, of course, the males, since they don't lay eggs, they just get killed right when they're born. Because the breed of chicken is different for like eggs versus for chicken
I
flesh.
don't know. I don't know much, but yeah.
Yeah, I would encourage you to look into. I'll give you some literature to look into. And Yeah, it sounds like your heart is already there. You're not coming up with any kind of like excuses to continue, right? You're just saying, yeah, I've just been doing it for a long time, but it's something I feel like you're getting ready to move away from, right?
Yeah, because like I say, I try to stop. Like she doesn't eat meat. I don't really need meat to survive. Like I said, there's soups, there's beans, there's other stuff that we can eat.
And there's plant-based versions, right? So when you go to the grocery store, there's like, the plant-based proteins, plant-based cheeses.
Actually, when I cook, that's what I buy for my wife. So
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, that's what I buy. I'm actually
That's awesome. Just remember, anytime that you do buy something that comes from animals, whether it's meat, milk, cheese, eggs, that is causing animals to be put into those situations. And you are paying for it, so you're responsible for it continuing to happen.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Yeah, because with your dollar, you vote, right? So I would just encourage you to think about that. And, the sooner you go vegan, then you stop being a part of that, and you can inspire other people to make that same change, out of justice, desire for justice for
Yeah,
animals.
my nephew became vegan too. He's 17,
Oh, awesome.
and he saw one of the videos too. And
That's amazing.
Cool.
he just decided to stop too.
Yeah.
Eating meat.
That's incredible. Well, thank you so much for stopping, and
Yeah.
please look into that
Thank
information.
you, I will.
Yeah, your heart
Awesome.
is there, and that's amazing to hear.
Go Bears.
Yeah, and if you want to check out the live stream, my channel's called Haz Vegan. It's just one word, like HAZ. Vegan. It's on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Did
Yeah.
you say vegan?
Yeah, thanks for
HAZ.
stopping. HAZ. Yeah,
Okay.
Haz Vegan. One
Okay,
word.
thank you.
Yeah, take care. Have a good one. Go Bears. The Bears. All right. See, we got some more people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. It's pretty cold out. It's like 32 degrees apparently, which is like 0 Celsius. There's a little bit of wind as well, so I think it's a little colder with the wind chill. But we're hanging in there. We got our jackets and gloves. I've got a scarf. I've got a hat. My friends here have some face covering type action going on. I see Lewis here. I see Martin here. I see Satanic Steven, aka the artist formerly known as Evil Steven. I see Anna here. Lots of awesome vegans here. Thank you all for being here. I see Alicia here. If you haven't yet, do tap the like button. Give it a double tap. I see Jason. So we'll keep going here. I think we were planning for about 45 minutes or so. So we'll hopefully be able to have at least a couple more conversations. We are on the streets of Chicago. Yeah, we've had a couple interesting convos.
Sounds like
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It seemed like his heart was there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he definitely seemed to have a vegan heart.
I think he just needed a little push, a little incentive to, do something about it.
Yeah.
Arjun, this is brilliant, by the way, with the bag. I think that's
yeah.
It's like like for tripods they use
Yeah.
those stabilize like the sandbags
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to say like, it would probably like make your wife really happy to hear that you're
Yeah.
also taking it. But I didn't want to be like, that's the only reason why you should do it,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
sound
yeah, yeah.
condescending about it.
Yeah.
I didn't really.
Yeah, I feel like a way to do that maybe pose the question, how would your wife do you think, or how do you think your wife would feel if you went vegan? Kind of deal,
True.
Yeah, but I think also I don't know. I mean, not to throw shade on that approach at all. I always try to focus on the victims as much as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not really about us and our feelings and consumerism and stuff like that. I just try to get them to focus on like, you pay, they die. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just like kind of a direct
No, that's
consequence
totally
of
fair.
the demand.
Yeah. Yeah. I just know that it's for a lot of people, it's like an abstract concept.
Yeah.
You know?
But that's the whole point. And like, we want
Yeah.
to explain to them like this is happening behind closed
Yeah.
doors. I explain to people sometimes like, when you swipe your credit card, it's just like taking it across the
Oh,
knife
nice.
of an
I
animal.
like that.
As gory as it may be. I saw there was like some vegan artwork that showed like a credit card going across like an animal's throat and then
Wait.
bleeding.
Oh, that's amazing. I love that.
So if you're vegan, drop a 1 in the chat. If you're not vegan but thinking about it, drop a 2 in the chat. If you're not vegan and you have no intention of being vegan, give a 3. I see a lot of 1s. That's awesome. I see all 1s.
yeah.
Amazing. So I think we probably scared away all the non-vegans in the chat here. If there are some non-vegans watching, they're probably feeling a little bit outnumbered. I'm also wondering if everybody watching can post their favorite eat blank, not blank. For example, like Chirag has a shirt that says, what does it say? Eat beans, right? Eat.
Oh yeah, eat beans, not beans.
I have a similar one. I like eat goats or eat oats, not goats. Don't eat goats. Eat oats, not goats. I know Lewis and Kuka come up with some pretty awesome ones as well. Eat figs, not pigs. Yes, it's a good one. I used to have a shirt that said that. Seems to be a popular one. Jason said that one too. Eat plants, not elephants. What about you, Arjun? What's your favorite one?
Let me think for you something. Let me think.
It's got a rhyme. That's the only catch.
It's asparagus. I'm gonna need to think for a second. I'm gonna think of a good one. Eat. Trying to think of something that lines with llamas.
With what?
Llamas. Now that people.
Llamas?
Sure. Thanks. It's walnuts, not llamas. That doesn't quite rhyme. It's
What rhymes with llamas?
Aunt Jemima.
We've got 21 brains in here. Maybe someone can think of a rhyme, a vegan rhyme with llama. Eat plant-based with the Obamas.
Yeah.
Jason says eat hummus, not llamas. That's
Sure,
pretty
yeah.
close. Nice. I think that's
Llamas, not llamas.
hummus, not llamas. Yes. I like eat falafel, not awful too. That's a good one. But a lot of people don't know what offal is, like OFFAL. It's like animal organs.
Here's what people are saying.
Eat guava. Eat guava and cassava.
Wait, what's the falafel one?
Eat falafel, not awful. Like
Oh,
OFFAL. Have you ever heard that awful?
No.
It's like, it's a term for like animal organs that are like being served. Like just the general
no.
concept of like animal organ. Yeah, it's called awful.
Oh,
Like,
that is
it's kind of
awful.
funny. It is awful.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's pronounced
Terrible
differently, like
branding.
fall or something.
it's good branding for us.
Yeah, it really is.
It's tough to get people to stop when it's cold.
Yes.
Probably over summer is a little easier.
Yeah, over the summer, people are a lot more kind of chill.
Yeah.
Sabi Coop says, eat a vegan dish, not a living fish. I like that. Sometimes I say a poor fish too, but I like that. Okras, not orcas.
Eat guava, not llama. That's a good one.
Eat noodles, not poodles. Yes, that's one of my favorite ones. Eat caramel, not camel. I like that too. Eat nooch, not a pooch. Oh man, that's a good one. Eat nooch, not a pooch. That's I like that because it covers noodles, not poodles is
Oh.
good, but nooch, not a pooch covers all dogs. So I love that. Alicia says stumped. Eat seitan, not bacon. Like that. Or eat fakin, not bacon. Although I don't know, I don't like the idea of saying fake meat.
I agree.
Because I think meat is like a word for like the purpose in a meal. Like you have a taco, you have your taco meat. In my case, TVP is my taco meat. It's not fake meat. It's just the meat. Eat rice, not mice. Yes. Eat or don't eat lice either.
Yeah.
I like eat peaches, not leeches. Also. Anna says eat nuts, not guts. I like that one too. All right, we got a whole party of rhymes going on here. People are doing the MC thing. There's a pit bull going by. I ruined our little apparatus here, but yeah, there's a little pit bull here, getting loved on. It's kind of hard to see. Hey Arjun, sorry, would you mind helping to reset this?
I just dropped that wherever it
Yeah.
was.
Perfect.
There you go.
Thanks very much.
No worries.
So let's see if some other people stop by. Hopefully we can have at least like one more conversation. Eat kale, not quail. Eat oats, not goats. Eat pears, not bears. Yes, or hares. Abuse says it is how you exploit, not that you should not. Yeah, that's a good point. But I like starting with the word abuse because it's something that people are so universally against, right? In their mind, everyone's like, no, of course I wouldn't want to abuse animals. And then if we explain to them that they are abusing animals, it's one of the really quick ways of bringing that cognitive dissonance out. Lewis says, eat vegan raws, not haas. Interesting. Eat plants, not friends. We'll see if we can get some more people to stop by here. I'm starting to feel a little bit chilly, but we're hanging in there.
Guys, stay strong, Haas. Stay strong.
We gotta, it's when you stand still.
Yeah.
If I'm just like walking, it's a little easier.
Like bounce going.
Can do some like that thing in like when you're in the airplane and they like have the aerobics thing on the screen. You like do like marching in place in your plane seat or like little shoulder shrugs,
Yeah.
neck rolls. Oh, that does warm me up.
Yeah, I try to like my toes are
Circulation
cold, so I try to,
going.
like scrunch my feet a little bit, you know.
Some foot scrunches, some ankle circles,
Yeah.
some arm raises, some chest flexion here, abduction, adduction, flexion.
We asked where people are watching from. Is that an appropriate question?
Yeah, if you want to drop where you're watching from, that'd be awesome. Great idea, Arjun.
Yeah.
Where is everyone connecting from? As specific or vague as you like. If you wish to say planet Earth,
Yeah.
that's all good too. Or whatever planet you might be watching from.
Mars,
If
Jupiter.
you're on the International Space Station, maybe.
What's that?
Lewis says NYC.
Oh shit.
Another damn vegan says Toronto. Anna says near Portland.
Oh, wow.
Montreal.
Wow, that's
Felix. Martin's in Spain. Savvy Coops is in Ireland, the Emerald Isle.
That's awesome. I was
Vegan M is in Detroit.
I was
Kuka's
just
in
in
Germany. Bo Anima is in Buenos Aires. Nice. And Bretta Barnes says UK. We got Jason from Minnesota. Washington State from Generous Enigma. Reno, Nevada from Linda. Wow, we got quite a big part of the world covered here. It's kind of exciting.
Yeah. Whoever's from Portland, I'm planning on going there in a few months. I'm excited to try the vegan stuff. I was just in Toronto a few weeks ago.
You want to come onto the screen?
Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, I was just in Toronto a few weeks ago. So cool. Some
Anna, do you have any recommendations for Arjun for vegan spots, vegan digs,
Yeah, please,
vegan
please.
joints in Portland? If so, let him know.
Yeah. If not, Happy Cow's the goat. We have so much tasty vegan food. I'm excited. Vegan stuff.
Yeah, I heard there was even a vegan strip mall, I think.
Really?
In Portland, if I recall.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully it's still open.
Nice.
Eat scallions, not stallions. Yes.
Indeed.
Eat leeks, not Greeks.
The DC veg in Portland. Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
So Anna, if you had to pick like the one best place, what would it be? Oh, we got some stoppers.
Hey, we got.
We're live on YouTube. Are you guys cool with that? And are you guys both over 18? Okay, sorry, you got to be over 18 for it. Yeah, sorry.
Thank you guys.
Bye. All right. Yeah, whenever I'm in doubt, I ask.
That's a good call.
Yeah. But yeah, we were talking about Portland, right? Honestly, there are too many to have a fair. Arjun, is there a specific type of vegan cuisine you really like that maybe we could narrow it down with?
Oh man, I mean, my favorite in Chicago is Penelope. So I'll say
tacos?
like Hispanic food. Yeah, that's probably my favorite.
So maybe Anna could, if you know of any like Mexican or
Yeah.
Hispanic.
Oh,
types of-
that or like a nice like Chinese, like a nice like chow mein, vegan chow mein or something. I could go with that.
chow mein.
Yeah.
What's the origin of that?
Or is
Sounds
it?
Asian.
I think it's Chinese food. It's just
Okay.
like noodle stir fry kind of
Nice.
deal. Mis tacones. So
Mis
let's go.
tacones. Okay, mis tacones. We got 2 mentions of mis tacones. You got to go to mis tacones.
Yeah.
To answer, someone asked, do you have to be 18 to talk? Without like a parental guardian, then I do like or parent or a guardian. I do ask if I'm in doubt as to somebody's age. Yeah, if a parent is present and they give consent for their minor guardee, I guess whatever the opposite of guardian is, then it's fine. But Linda says why? Just because I think if there are just minors on the loose, I don't really feel safe like soliciting them
I agree.
for comments and stuff. But if they have a parent here, Linda says it's just talking. I mean, I see where you're coming from, but I mean, yeah, I prefer to have a parent or like an adult, just because I think it's the lowest liability approach.
Yeah.
To talking to strangers on the street. Right? We tell minors don't talk to strangers, right, all the time. And a minor can't give consent, right? Like they can't vote, they can't consent to like being on YouTube and that kind of thing. I mean, of course, we're filming in public, so it's not really the matter of filming, but they can't even really consent to an interview. So that's kind of the crux of it. I know some people do talk to minors, if there's just minors alone, but yeah, I tend to avoid it whenever I have doubt. There may have been times I might have talked to somebody who ended up being a minor, but they looked like they were 30 and something like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's happened before too.
Yeah. Have you ever like asked them, "Oh, could you call your parent and just give their consent over the phone?" Yeah.
But there's also been times where I've asked people like if they're over 18 and they've given me the weirdest look because they've been like, what do you think, dude? Like,
Yeah.
they're clearly like over 18. I don't have a really good age meter though.
I mean,
so.
I'm old as fuck. I'd probably get asked that. Yeah.
Linda says, yes, I get eat vanilla, not gorilla. Oh, I love that one. Ooh, my hands are getting kind of cold. Okay, we'll see. We'll hopefully have one more
Let me
conversation
hold
here.
the mic for a
Oh,
second.
thanks.
Yeah.
Trying to do some.
Warm your hands a bit.
I got a mic here too, so.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. True.
People are trying to kind of hurry to get where they want to go because it's pretty chilly out.
Yeah. So like, listen, I was fired from teaching for saying I'm vegan. That's wild. Huh.
Wow.
What do I do?
All right.
Hey, welcome.
How's it going, bro?
We're
Are
on
you a
YouTube.
photographer?
I'm a tourist.
Oh, tourist, where are you visiting from? Oh, we're live on YouTube, by the way. Are you cool being live?
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
so
I'll hold the mic for you.
Or you can hold it too.
Sure. Yeah.
my hands are a bit cold.
Got it.
Where are you
Yo.
visiting from?
I'm visiting from Toronto, Canada.
Oh, Toronto, cool. We
Chicago's
have,
just like Toronto.
I was just.
Oh
in
yeah,
Toronto.
Yes.
and we have somebody in the chat who is from Toronto too.
Lovely.
So our question is about animals. So we're animal rights activists,
Lovely.
and we're asking people different questions. I guess one thing we can ask is like, what rights do you think animals deserve?
I mean, similar to human rights, they deserve to be treated equally, right? Like,
Equally to humans, like give them the right to vote or drive a car.
well, maybe property rights.
Property rights, like
Like-
maybe like the right like over their own body, maybe that kind of
Oh,
property, like
yeah,
bodily
certainly.
autonomy.
Certainly, but
Well, how about we start there?
if you can't be going to the Amazon taking stuff over like that.
Like encroaching on their territories.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
like if there's I saw some squirrels earlier today, and it's like, this has sort of become their territory and habitat.
Yeah.
But there's a point where we can stop on encroaching the animals that have not yet had that.
Yeah, so-called wild animals. So if I could rewind us to the part about, you said certainly with regard to bodily integrity or bodily autonomy, right?
Definitely.
Do you think that there's anything that you participate in your life that encroaches upon the bodily autonomy of other animals, other species of animals?
I mean, certainly farming. I watched a video about factory farming. Definitely do not mess with that. I try to buy, I guess, ethically sourced when I can, but you gotta find farmers that are doing it locally and ethically.
Why is it important to you to try to buy those so-called ethically sourced options?
Well, I watched this video about factory farming maybe 5, 6 months ago, and just the things that they do to the animals.
But why does that matter? Is my question. What is
Oh,
it?
why
What
does
is
it
true
matter?
of those
Well,
animals that
they're beings just like us, right? Like you can't be doing that to them.
they're beings? So could I extrapolate from that they have like moral value?
Oh yeah, of course they do. It's you got to treat them equally. We inhabit the same space as them, don't we?
So when we say like treat them equally, forgive me for kind of being like crude, I guess, but even in like the most so-called humane environment, they still get hung upside down by their feet and have their throats slit, right?
Yeah, there's a certain what would be the word here, like
Hypocrisy?
respect that maybe they need to be treated with.
Yeah.
in a
But
very
can it be
ethical-
respectful or let's say compassionate to subject a being to slaughter, right? To a violent execution if it's in their interest to continue living?
Well, I mean,
Like what's a
I
humane
try
way?
to read it as the farmers do their best to make sure they live the best lives possible.
Yeah.
And not all of them are, you know, if we say the peak of a human body is like age 25, 30, and then we would be killed for food. I don't think that happens to all animals, right? Like not all of them are taken when they're young and prosperous. They're taken when they're maybe close to their way out anyways, right?
Oh, I mean, that's no offense, but that's like completely fantasy when it comes to how the industry actually operates. These animals are specifically selectively bred to gain weight and grow as quickly as they can. Antibiotics, for example, are used to like get them to grow faster. They also are given hormones that, like in some poultry operations, if a certain number of chickens aren't dead on the floor, having died from heart attacks from the hormones, will actually increase the amount of hormones that are being used because there's a certain amount of collateral damage that they're just fine with in terms of
Yeah, that's the kind of factory farming I'm talking about. Like that's
Yeah.
just this is like 1984 for animals, right?
right. But I
Like,
mean, if we look at
there's a ideal that needs to be strived more, where it's like the farmer, he's got Bessie the cow.
yeah,
You can.
do you think
come-
that's scalable though? I'm sorry to interrupt, but like
Uh,
if you think about the fact that 99.9% of maybe just 99% of animal products come from factory farms, something like 50% of people are actually against factory farms in writing, right, on paper. But then it's like, well, who's supporting all these factory farmed animal products?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a point in the past where I'll say most things were maybe sourced ethically, right? Like the technology for factory farming would not have existed 150 years ago.
Right.
You would go to your local market, your farmer by name.
Yeah. Let
And
me
it's-
ask you this though. So if you were in the position of those animals, would what would be a justification that you would accept for someone like if the farmer could talk to you and say, I will take your life ethically and humanely, don't worry about it, and they're using this word humanely, which includes the word of their own species, right?
Yeah.
Like if there were aliens who are more powerful than us and could subjugate us and dominate us, and they profess to need to eat us, or maybe they just really enjoyed the taste of us, they said, don't worry, we'll eat you alien, or we'll kill you alienly. Would you accept it? Would you accept that as a proper justification? Would you just say, well, I guess as long as they do it humanely, it's fine, as long as I lived a good life and they take my life quickly? Or would it be always in your interest to continue to live?
Well, I mean, if I was in that position, I think there would be a certain understanding I have to come to. Like, even with that example, it's easy to, I guess, dehumanize aliens, but who can't say we're not in that position with God, right? If I get hit in the street, would it be in my interest to keep living, and then I have to bargain with God?
Yeah, I mean, accidents happen, right?
I don't think we should be the God to animals, but
Yeah,
if we could
yeah.
maybe just change our roles to be more of a provider.
Provider, yeah, stewards of the
And
earth.
I try to think that these local farmers, not these factories, are the ones that are trying to resurface the stewardry and be a bit more.
Yeah. So let me. I guess a point that this would kind of bring us toward then is like, have you heard of the term speciesism?
I can imagine.
Yeah. Right. It's like racism toward animals.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Basically, it's like discrimination, making a decision to do something against an animal's interests because of the fact that they belong to that species. Right. Because of their species membership.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Like we even say like, you know, oh, it's just an animal, right? It's just a cow, it's just a pig.
Yeah.
If you think about how like, you know, people like Donald Trump, for example, refer to people who they are trying to condemn, right? They say, oh, he's an animal, right? This is an animal who did this.
I avoid things like that in my life. Even